All right, welcome to tonight's Fit Legacy Team Zoom, our Thursday night Zoom, and it is January 14th. We are chugging right along in 2016, and tonight we're going to do something special. It's called Critique My Page. So we will go around to everybody's Facebook pages, and we can do mine too at the end, and we'll kind of just guide you, give you tips on what you can do to improve your Facebook page for being a coach, or what you're really doing well. And it's just to help you be able to build your business that much faster. Okay, move along, Lily. Okay, just one housekeeping item, actually a couple. Make sure that you set an alarm to register for the trip, for the 2017 Success Club trip. So on the 19th, make sure that you do that. And then also, there's a team cup coming up in February, so be thinking about teams you want to put together. It's usually in February, it's a team of 5, and one of them is a leader, and you can only have 1 diamond per team. If you have coaches of your own, I suggest you round them up, and it's a kind of a good training exercise to kind of teach them how to hit Success Club. So I think that's a really good thing. I've started really working with my newer coaches in those. Okay, well, let's get started. So we are going, Nicole was so nice to volunteer first to have us look at her page. So what I'll do is I'll do like a screen share. I will pull up her page. We'll just take a look at it and give her feedback on what she's doing well and then what she can improve. And then at the end of this Zoom, if we have time, I'll just give some quick Facebook tips. Of course, I'm not by any means at all a professional Facebooker. I just kind of, over trial and error over the last 3 years, I figured out what works and kind of what doesn't work and how to professionalize yourself rather than, not looking professional. So let me go to screen share. And that's what I want. Can you guys see my Facebook up? Whoa, we got like stuff everywhere. You guys can see how disorganized I am. Okay, I hope I'm spelling this right. Oh, it's not taking this away first. Okay. So we're gonna pull up Nicole's. Just kind of take a look over, right? This is your Facebook page. I just wanna make sure, right?
That is my regular page, and then I also have my Mrs. Fit Gun page.
Oh, yay. Okay, so we'll look at your regular page and just kind of scroll down. So you've got your cover photo. You have your...
Listen, the Broncos play on Sunday. It's a big game.
If you guys have ever followed me, you know what team we go for.
Yeah.
Okay, so a lot of recipes and things like that. And then we'll take a look. What's your like page called?
I am Mrs. Fit Gun.
Is it, okay, let's see. Is it one word? Oh, there it is. Ah, yay, it comes right up. That's awesome. Okay.
You can like my page while you're there.
All right, we'll like it. Okay, so we've got a cover photo, got a profile photo, and then just scrolling down. See, what I can do too is see the last photos that you did. And it'll just kind of do a collage, and that way you can kind of get a really good idea of what you're posting. A lot of times, if I know personally myself, if I'm on a like page or a person's page, I'm going to click their photos because I want to see kind of what they're all about, especially if it's a like page, because they should be giving you content. So your cover photo, I think, is awesome. It's you, your family, your fitness. It's kind of a little bit of everything. And then it's listed as health and beauty. Is that listed as a business or, okay, so it's like a page. There's different ways you can run your like page. I would suggest making your profile photo a picture of you
Okay.
simply because when that comes up in people's news feeds, they won't see your pretty cover photo with all your nice pictures. All they'll see is this little square right here. And if that can be a nice picture of your face or you, it's easier to relate to, if that makes sense,
Perfect. No problem.
because it stands out.
Jen can put makeup and earrings on me. I'll be set to go in no time.
Jen and Megan, what do you guys see when you look at her like page, like what she's doing well, what could be tweaked or improved?
I agree. The cover, the main picture is definitely should be a photo.
Right. So the reason, oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I think that's really all I see that I would change at the moment.
Mm-hmm. I like that you're talking and giving tips. If you want to get a lot of engagement on your like page, the biggest suggestion is either posting something that's like a question or a poll, like asking people what's harder, working out or eating healthy, or like what their favorite fruit is and a really nice picture of fruit, or like a vegetable, like here you've got broccoli, asking what their favorite broccoli is, or their favorite broccoli, what their favorite vegetable is, or maybe vegetables they hate, like what vegetable do you hate the most? Any way you can connect to your audience and ask them questions, because people love talking about themselves, right? Just giving people a platform where they can connect with you, I think will give you a lot more engagement as well. Do you find that, Jen? I know you work a lot on your like page.
Oh yeah, definitely. And the more engagement that you get, the more people see your page. The more people who like and comment, then all their friends and family see that they've liked and commented on your post. And then those people are going to be like, what is, because I do it. I'm like, what is this girl commenting on? And I'll go look at the post for no good reason. I don't even really care, but that's how you get people to check out your page and you get likes that way. So yes, I agree. That's definitely something you got to do.
At the moment, do you receive the most business from your like page or from your personal page?
Well, I kind of try to get everyone to my personal page. Because I'm always adding friends and I friend the people who like my page. I think I talk with people more on my like page. I feel like they get to know me more on a personal level that way. So yeah, I think my personal page.
What about you, Nicole? Do you get the most business from your like page right now or from your personal page?
Probably from my personal page.
Okay. Don't be afraid that really nice photo that you have on your cover photo on your like page. Don't be afraid to do something like that on your personal page, like after this game, or, you know, maybe you and your family, or you in your jerseys, or like just your Broncos gear. Again, it's like connecting on a personal level. And if you're adding friends, like my goal is to add 3 friends every day. If you friend request them and they see, you know, the number 18 and they see this, there's no face to connect that to. So if they don't know you already, they might be like, I don't know who that is. It could be like a scary old man behind that 18. Like, I don't know. So I think, you know, after or even before, you know, get a photo of you. And if you want to have your Broncos gear, like, be wearing it. I think that's the most personable, because then people have something to connect with you to. Like maybe you add somebody and they're also big Broncos fans, and then they're like, oh, you know, you have something to talk about. Yeah, definitely. If you're getting most of your business from your personal page, you can treat it the same way as your like page.
Cool.
Cool.
We'll do that.
Is that helpful?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. It's so loud. The whole plan was to be, I mean, that's the good thing. Coaching, you can have your kids around you. So I apologize for all the clatter. All right. Who would like to go next? Don't everybody volunteer at once. Is everybody scared? Should I pick on someone?
I'll
Haley
go,
is-
Stephanie.
It's not that bad, guys. I promise.
Who is that said that? Is that you, Devin?
I'll go if you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll pick on you, Devin. Devin, you're always working so hard. I'm really proud of everything you've done.
Thank you.
Okay. So Devin Scott, cover photo. Sorry, you guys. So Devin's got her cover photo, and her profile photo is a nice picture of her smiling. So when we see her pulling up in our news feed, we see Devin's smiling little face, which is good. And then just scrolling down, you've got your advertising for your next challenge group. And then talking about, being successful, giving personal tips, talking about the new Shakeology, talking about cleaning, nice, giving people something to talk about, talking about her outfit, jealous. Yeah, very personable. So not everything is Beachbody all day long, kind of fitting it into different things, showing she's a product of the product, talking about the Powerball, asking questions. Oh, I like this. Day 12 of a 365er. So you have that in there, but you're not saying what it is. If you keep doing that every, like once a week or so, I think that's kind of in my plan too, to sneak it in there instead of just blabbing Shakeology everywhere. I think that'll be successful because I know I want people to be like, what's a 365er? What is this? You want to give people something to talk about. Do you have a like page too?
I do. Devin Weber Fitness.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Can you scroll back up?
Yes.
Nicole, I think you should do this too, and I have mine like this. I was going to say this before, but I forgot. Okay, in her intro, it says she's the CEO, online nutrition, whatever you want to put there, coach at Devin Weber Fitness. So when you make new friends, when you're friending people you don't know, and they start checking out your page, and this has happened to me several times, they notice that I have my Genuinely Fit there, and there's a link for them to go to my page, and then they like it, or they start looking around. I've had new people I've friend requested go check out my like page due to the link there. Then on my like page, I also have a coaching, looking for coaches post pinned to the top. So make a new friend, they could check out my page. The first thing they see is that I'm looking for coaches, and I've had several people reach out to me just from a simple friend request because of those things being lined up the right way.
Perfect. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a great thing to pick up, and I completely missed that. One thing she doesn't say is that she's a Beachbody coach. So if somebody goes to her page, they won't be turned off if they had a bad experience with, kind of one of those spammy coaches that just spams everybody. And it says that she's a CEO of an online nutrition and fitness business. So that's perfect. Okay, so then that's a lot easier. I can just go click this and go see, wait, what is she the CEO of? So, because people are snoopy, that's what they do. So I can go over here. All right, she's talking about going on a trip. She's got a nice picture. Awesome, look at you. You're showing that you are a product of the product. Hair tips. Okay, just giving tips. Awesome. And then, pulling things from other places too. Don't be afraid to do that. I love to go to Whole Foods Instagram and steal all their photos because it gives me ideas of what I can make. And they look pretty. And I could say, I'm never claiming it to be my own, just saying like, oh, this looks great, or would you eat this, or giving tips and stuff like that. These are awesome. So the only thing I would think of, Devin, is maybe just asking, do you ask a lot of questions here? Maybe ask more questions.
I don't. I usually ask my questions on my personal page. That's where I kind of find where I struggle, like, what do I post on my personal versus my like page? And that's where my balance is that I need help with.
That's a tough one too, because A lot of coaches will initially do their like page because they want a place where they can only talk health and fitness, and they don't want to do that on their personal page because they don't want to turn off their longtime friends. I know like Bonnie Engel, who's like number 5, she's the top 5 coach. She says that she posts exactly the same everywhere, whether it's Instagram or Facebook or her like page, because that's too much content to be trying to rack your brain for. And I think you'd be better spending your time coming up with content for one area and posting it everywhere, you know, like a really good post. But that's, again, how comfortable you feel with sharing that everywhere. I'm becoming more comfortable with doing that, but I still kind of post the majority of my tips on my like page. And I'm trying to spend more time connecting with people on my like page, where it was kind of flip-flopped. I just felt like I was just throwing stuff out there on my like page and connecting with everybody on my personal page. But really, your like page is to meet more people. So you should be connecting with people on both pages, right? Hopefully that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
So if there's something, if you think you have a really great post on one place, post them both, on both, you know. You don't have to just keep them separate. They don't have to, because if someone really likes you and they like following you, they're going to follow you anywhere you go. If they don't follow you because you're posting the same, you know, if they don't like seeing the same thing, they're going to follow one of your things, which doesn't matter either. You know, they're still following you. So hopefully that makes sense. I feel like I'm talking in circles.
That helps. I never know if I should post the same thing or if I should change that. I'm always, my brain gets full. It's like, oh my gosh, I got to come up with something different to put on each page, and then it gets stressful.
Right. And kind of go with likes. If you get a lot of likes on a certain type of post, then that's what your people want. Or even ask. I do that from time to time too. Like, what do you want to see more of? Do you want to see more fitness tips? Do you want to see more healthy recipes? Do you want to see more, you know, XYZ, whatever? Let them kind of do a poll. And I think now, I saw it because Facebook's playing around with it. I think pretty soon, or if you can't already, you can ask a poll on your like page. Have you seen that, Jen?
Mm-hmm.
So that's an idea as well.
Okay.
This is awesome. I'm so proud of you guys for being brave enough to share, because I know it can be kind of scary to put yourself out there and have people kind of talk about it. But really, this is what people are doing when they look at your page. They're going to go snoop on all your stuff, see what you're doing, and make a judgment on whether or not they want to continue following you. Or if, oh, it's another one of those Beachbody coaches, you know, they're just going to be taking pictures of Shakeology and workout DVDs. Not that that's a bad thing, but maybe they had a bad experience at one point, because there are, unfortunately, coaches who put a bad name out for everybody else. But that's a whole other topic. Okay. Does that help, or do you have any other questions, or does anybody else have anything else to add? You can see it says very responsive to messages, so that's good. All right. Who wants to
Thank
go
you.
next? You are welcome.
You can do mine, Stephanie.
Is that you, Randy? Whoop. Good grief. We're having issues here. I can't believe how good Lois is doing for the most part. Better not jinx it. While this is loading, we made a funny analogy today. If you look at the latest income statement that Beachbody put out, it was like 9.6% of leadership ranks, so Emerald, Ruby, Diamond, and Star Diamond, 10% of them are $1 million earners. So you have a better chance of being a millionaire as a Beachbody coach than winning the lottery. Because there's like 400,000 coaches and like 10%. I mean,
Yeah.
that's way
I'll
better.
take it.
That's way better than 1 in 296 million or whatever it was. Okay. And I love that you posted this today, Randy. I saw that come up, and I love that question, like, what are your top emojis? So That was a good one.
Which one was the, oh, my emojis? Sorry, my internet
Yeah.
keeps freezing.
Yeah, that was a fun one. Okay, so she's got a nice picture of her family, and then she's got a cover photo just talking about, you know, something motivational. And then asking questions, which is perfect because people love giving their opinion on things. So you got like 20 comments, which is awesome.
My water one was crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't realize ice was so polarizing.
And that's really it. You're just like, you know, if a dumb question pops up in your head, I usually write it on my page. I'm like, well, I thought of it, and we'll see what other people think, you know. And it can be, you know, really controversial, or people get heated, and that's what's fun, because when people know, oh, Randy's going to post something really fun, I know I can go interact on her page. It's going to be, you know, a good conversation, or that's a good way to start, or a good way to have people thinking about your page. Day 10, so she's posting she's a product of the product. Awesome. She's inviting to coaching. Perfect. And I like that it's you and not like some random stock photo of like coaches working out together, you know. Talking about personal development. So you're kind of hitting everything, which is good. Do you have a like page as well?
I do, but I don't use it very much as of right now. I post on it sporadically.
You do have it linked, so I'm going to click it. And that's, you know, if you feel like you want stuff to post, just post what you have on your regular page if you're comfortable with it. So that's good. You know, you've got some tips here and a short link, which is smart. One thing about Beachbody though, Facebook, they don't like for people to leave Facebook. So I just will tell you guys all that any link you post, because I used to post my blog link all the time and I couldn't figure out why nobody was seeing it, because they don't want you to leave. So they're going to give that a lower affinity. So sometimes I'll take the tips from that website, and you can say, you know, these are from Skinny Mom, and just say, these are the top tips, and kind of, you know, reiterate those in your own words, because more people will see it. I don't know if that makes sense, you guys, but all right. So dinner in the crock pot. Awesome. Sharing a recipe. Maybe, and sometimes I'll take this word out and put like candy cane superfood smoothie. Sometimes I'll talk about, or just put the word in there. Consistency, healthy foods. Awesome. Photo of you. Have you tried boosting these yet, Randy?
That one I boosted.
Oh my gosh, it has like almost 100 likes.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you can do is you can click on these people from your like page or from the like app, I think it is, or online. And you can kind of scour through them, and if they look like people you'd want to work with, add them as a friend. If they're random weirdos, have them involved.
Yeah, I did that, and I messaged all of the ones that didn't look like creepers.
Okay, good. And you know, oh, go ahead.
Stuff like I kept my demographics of the United States, and I'm pretty sure I got like a ton of people from Mexico because none of them were in English. It was really weird.
That's funny. Yeah, sometimes it'll
That's
come.
a whole nother Zoom. Boosting posts.
I've been listening to a lot of podcasts that are not Beachbody related. So I'm trying to kind of get my skill set better. And everybody is saying to get as specific as you possibly can, down to like even what websites you want your targeted people to come from, what their education is, what their income level is, what their language that they speak is, where they like to go. Like as much stuff as you can fill in, the better, because you really want to target people like you. And if you have a really broad spectrum, it's going to bring in the weirdos. But yeah. Also boosting your page for page likes is really working really well right now. I'm sorry, you guys. Sorry about Okay. Do you girls have any other tips, Megan or Jen?
No.
I think it looks good. I do like, and I noticed on some of her pictures how she puts her link at the bottom of the picture to make it more her own, where they can contact her. I think it was on one of the ones up top that her email, like Facebook at brandysfitness.com or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that helps to make the picture so they know that it's you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like watermarking it back to you. Also, I don't know if you guys know this, but the Beachbody blog, there it is, the Team Beachbody blog, you are welcome to take any of the photos there and post those recipes. It's kind of like all the stuff in the back office, the logos and all that stuff. You have access to use those. So they take some really nice pictures and have really nice recipes sometimes. I don't know. I need to figure out the lighting in our new house because I used to be able to get really great light when I was taking food photos, and I don't know. That's way off subject. Anyway, going on a tangent. All right, who wants to go next? I think we'll have time for like maybe one or two more, and then we can do this again if this is something that's helpful to everybody to kind of get some ideas.
Me, I would love it if you take a look at my page.
That's Sandy.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay. Your like page, Sandy?
Yeah, or my personal page. I've been doing more on my personal page lately. I was really hesitant to do that at first, but now I find I'm just putting myself out there more, and I'm getting a lot more interaction off my personal page.
So Sandy, you've had this forever. Have you ever thought about changing it?
Yeah, I do all the time.
You do?
I actually just changed it back to that because I had a before and after photo of myself. And when I tried to promote my page, they rejected it because it was a before and after. So I put it back to this.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't get notifications when you do that, even though I like your page, which you guys kind of have to think about a lot, which is one huge reason why you need to get engagement on your like page, because the affinity is so much lower than a regular page. It's just something stupid that Facebook does. They want your money. Anyway, so we'll scroll down. So Sandy's got, the cover photo, and then she has her profile photo of her. And I'm sorry I said that about your cover photo. I didn't know you'd changed it.
Okay.
And then scrolling down, so first thing you see is an awesome before and after photo. And then you see Sandy with her cleavage. I love it. I love it. Talking, showing that she's a product of the product. I love it.
I don't usually have cleavage, so it was surprising to me.
Oh, you're awesome. It's some positivity, and I love that. So you can see too, something big about Facebook is they will give very high affinity to videos, native videos, not shared videos. So Sandy's great about doing photos of herself working out. So that shows that she's a product of the product. Food, she always takes great food photos. Workouts. Love it. Jeez, okay. Noisy little bugger. Hopefully Jeremy gets here soon. I would just say, Sandy, asking questions.
I just asked a question on my personal page tonight.
Yeah?
That's getting lots of interaction about when you have a long day, do you like to have a glass of wine or workout or both? And people like to weigh in on that. And the reason I thought of it is I did have a long day, and when I walked out of the office tonight with another girl, she said, just go home and have a glass of wine. And I said, actually, I'm going to work out. That's how I'll feel better. Because for me, having a glass of wine doesn't help. It'll give me a headache, and then I'll be up in the night and I won't sleep well.
I vote for both.
Yeah, I just wait for the weekend to have drinks. I don't really drink through the week unless if I'm meeting a friend, which is rare.
Or it's a really, really bad day.
Pardon?
I said, or if it's a really, really, really bad day.
Oh, yeah, I still don't because I have so much trouble sleeping. So I know that if I have a drink or two, it'll definitely have me up in the night at 3 a.m.
Ugh.
So, but Friday and Saturday, I'd love to have a couple drinks.
Maybe that's something to ask. Like, do you think that having beverages derails your progress? Or like, you know, what would you rather do? Have a beer or do a workout? I don't know, stuff like that. It's like something that you're actually thinking about.
Yeah, I just did it on my personal page.
Oh, you did? Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm trying to quiet this squirt down. Yeah, any way you can engage people. I can't say that enough, I guess.
Yeah.
And I know you boost your page and your posts. Any?
Yeah, I've been trying to do it a little bit more. I'm spending a bit more money on that.
Mm-hmm. It's just that kind of time when people are really looking for motivation. So I always feel like January, February are great times to boost things on your page because you're going to get those followers that are going to follow you all year long.
Hi, Lily. Hi.
That.
I can just see your eyes at the top.
Okay. I'm going to, real quick, go to my like page. I just want to show you guys something. And everybody does it a little bit different. Oh, yeah, that's you. And I need to change this into something worded a little bit different. I think I like the online health and fitness. I think that is really smart. Okay, so I all did that. And all I did was I took a photo in our dining room in our old house. And then I took PicMonkey.com and you can erase backgrounds. I don't know if you guys knew that. You just click the eraser. And I put some stripes across the back. I put like a pink stripe and a silver stripe. And then I dropped a white like square or whatever and added a shadow to one side. And then I used 3 different fonts to write my name. Like, I think that people make these harder than they really are. It's incredibly simple. If you want me to do a tutorial on it, I will. And then I'll go to the one before it. Like, you don't have to have like a professional take these pictures. So same thing with the last one. This was the same day. I just changed my shirt. This is in our old dining room. And I put some stripes across the back and then put some text on it. I mean, it doesn't have to be anything super fancy. What do you want? No idea. Sorry, guys. All right, so before this pumpkin bursts, I'm going to close it down. Thanks for bearing with me. That's so unprofessional. But we can plan to do this again. Was this helpful to you guys?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. We can plan to do this again. I know that the next Zoom, is that you, Kaylee, on the next Zoom?
Next week.
I think it's Kaylee. And then we have a What is Coaching webinar. And then I think is it you, Megan, or is it Jeremy? I think it's you, Megan. And then I think it's Jeremy. And then we have another What is Coaching webinar. So maybe we can do the one after that, do another one of these, like once a month or something. That'd be good.
Sorry, yes, you were right. For some reason, my headphones don't like to use a microphone, but next week.
Okay. Well, anyway, you guys are doing such an awesome job. And if you want more tips about social media, you can get a book that's called Jab, Jab, Right Hook by Gary Vaynerchuk, which is great. Talks about how to post for the biggest impact. You can watch, we have several videos in our files tab. Janelle Summers does a lot of videos like this. Bonnie Engel does videos about this. Katie Hefner does really great videos about social media. I don't know. If you want the info, it's out there. You just have to search for it. Yeah, so I don't know. Keep doing a really good job. You guys work so hard, and all your hard work is paying off. You know, you can always learn a little bit more and kind of change things. And it's all about trial and error, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work, kind of following different things. You know, social media is a big beast to be tamed. So just keep working at it. And yeah. Any other last comments or questions?
Can you post the tips that you were going to do if we had time, if there were extras that we didn't get to, just post them on the team page or somewhere?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'll just type them out. Thanks for dealing with this little pumpkin.
She's so cute though.
Sometimes so. Have a good night, everybody.
Night.
Right.
Bye.